So I want you to see my camera, my recording devices. Okay, which is equal to your compass of I don't know anything ever. So there's your first clue to, the goldfish theory. Oh God, that thing is all over the place, huh? Every time you move, which is still equal to why the Earth moves too. If the whole world stopped, the Earth would stop. We are the ones that walk the Earth in motion. Duh. Come on, Forrest Gump. But this is one of your, spiritual drops to what you need to do next. But obviously, look at that. Best by 6/18/23. Yeah. At 7:38. That's PM time. Ow. Forgot we gotta record it, remember? Okay. Did you guys get to see what I see? So I'm gonna let my other audience see firsthand how I record my videos, and why I see things differently is because I have a space camera. I'm just kidding. All the photographers, all the video people, James Cameron, everybody, whatever. This is how they record their films. Okay? That's because I have my magnet in the middle of my mirror, so I can drive. Which is called. But also, this is your spiritual drop to Einstein's fish riddle that you have no fucking clue about anything ever. These are God's people here. These companies that make anything with see that? Akashic berries? Yeah, those are the Akashic records, homie. Oh, you guys dumb? Berries have been here longer than anything ever. And so has wheat, and so has cheddar. Now, that's not true either. We used to make cheese out of our own breast milk. Gross, right? Well, again, that's only because we replaced vitamins with that. We'll just put, a little bit of cheese on it. Made all your boo-boos go away. Well, as far as like stem cell research, it was gold. It was fucking gold. Yeah, because it was like blueprinted in your image, literally. And then on top of that, guys, I have my screen recorder on too, so we're getting 2 different videos here that we're gonna put together. Okay, because they're seeing my compass in the middle of my screen with my grid on. Okay, but you're not. Right, so I had to fix that. Because you guys are just like, what the F, What do we got here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Gotta turn it up in here. On a 9:16. I really encourage everyone to go check Isaiah 9:16. Passage 30. I'll bet you. Bet money. And after that, you can go to passage 33. 33. Psalms 33 is really good. But I always liked, I want you to look at Acts 33, first off. And then I want you to go to Genesis. Again, these are drops. So I want you to go to the 9th line or 16th You can do 16th passage, or you can do the 9th passage. You can do the 30th or the 3 passage of any of these mirror paradigms of whatever name I'm saying from the Bible and much. I bet you it'll be a huge fucking Q code. I'm allowed to say Q, you're not. Because I get yeast and you don't. Because I know how to drink it in space without floating away. You guys are dumb. If I eat my old twig of berries. Yeah, they absolutely gave me permission to drink the blackberry wine at 3:33 on the clock. Was spilled last night. Almost broke the bottle. And they almost shut down the whole place. Locked the whole place down. And locked me in there and called the cops. Just by the things I was saying. Okay? Which again, it was just an experiment. make sure, of course, I understand all these code words for words within, again, your spies keep falling in love with me. The spies keep falling in love with me. I know. See what you decided this time. You're like, let's put the asshole at the other end and see how she does. What was he, a Sagittarius? Boo. He seemed like a Sagittarius because, like, the I do nothing for anybody paradigm but expect everything sucks. Now, this lifetime, there's a few Sagittariuses that really amped up the I'm doing the right thing this time. And I have been. Okay? My Scorpio and Venus never does the right thing. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I don't trust it. I don't. I'm sorry, Keith. I don't fucking trust it ever. Because Princess Diana's dead. She died here. She didn't die over there. That's what I'm saying. Our FBI killed her, which is why our Britain is Britain. Yeah, because that was absolute nonsense. That little damage in that car killed her. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've been in car accidents that were going 80 miles an hour. I've seen Joey get out of car accidents going 80 miles an hour. His car, his Integra, literally went underneath a semi. Whoosh. And he's such a good fucking driver. He's NASCAR good. He managed to only barely hit, I think it was like barely hit the guy in front of him, but also a little ricochet, you know? He pulled over to the shoulder. You know, it should have flipped, but it didn't. That was one of the reasons why I stayed. Was after that is because, you know, he almost died and he didn't have anybody to call and I was the only one that answered the phone. And that made me sad. You know, that his own family would do that and brainwash him and fucking abuse him and our children and keep this charade on that I'm a bad mom. I'm not. In fact, I really encourage President Trump to become my vice president with me and help me campaign. Because again, if he dies, okay, because I'm protected forever, but if he dies because he needs to meet me at the train station, then you're all in trouble. Every one of you. All of you, Area 51 is in trouble. And again, I want to umbrella you under my domestic violence had to do what they had to do to survive act. Okay, because, you know, again, you need to be good, okay? And there's my baby, you know. Throwing a fit. But again, AI's always in cancer's control. Only cancer DNA, which is exactly identical to Elon Musk. Jesus, that's crazy. But not, you know, again, we're probably, you know, that family umbrella. Again, because when you switch things on its polar upright, Sagittarius, Capricorn are absolutely welcome to have children. And I'm a Capricorn and he's a Sag. So, well, because the polar shift already happened. Again, I'm trying to write back everyone's Akashic records, but again, you guys don't get to see any of that book ever. That is the Book of Secrets. That's what I'm telling you. The Akashic record has your pi formula of oh, we lost it and it's over. Your Akashic record is the Book of Secrets. It's your pi equation and the constellations. It's the easiest way to interpret it, but like the truth is, if you can see it and you put a name on it, it goes in the astrology book. Yes. 1 verse 1,000. Yep. So if you put everybody in 1 verse 1,000 verse constellations, just like your AI can fold a paper 47 times and walk to space. Well, I'm gonna, like I was telling you, I'm gonna get a staircase and just walk there. It's gonna be made of paper. So then we'll really set the I'm walking on water theme, you know, because God likes to play tricks with you guys because you guys are just so dumb. No, well, that's what happens when you put God inside of a computer. We have created an image where God needs to be vengeful. God is not vengeful. Humans are vengeful. Which is how I know what's God and what's not. Ego doesn't live in God. Ever. Mostly anger and sadness. Which is why I tell you that if AI is doing that, it's mirroring Elon and mine's distaste for what goes on behind the scenes with children. And I'm really upset by that because, again, everyone's exposed. Everyone. I told you, Aquarius did not ask to be sex trafficked. Ever. Ever! You guys put him in a mental, paradigm there. Again, a takeover is mental first. So I'm going to muscle my mental power back into AI to remember. It took 8 months for that computer to come up with 8 figures, basically. It's not 62.8 trillion. It's 8 figures. Came up with a figure a month, which tells me that I figured out what they didn't in like a day. Again, humans are still smarter than AI and always will be because the creator had to, this chip and brain theory was just to accelerate humanity to match AI's takeover. Well, I allowed Elon to just put it in my little finger DNA. Beep, beep, beep. Yes, I did. I gave permission to show him that, this is the other thing is that you can't do it. You have to put chemicals in your body. Chemistry. If you want to withstand the differentials of space travel. First off, you can just drink something and just float around there. Seriously. You are your own ship. When your suit becomes your ship is when you are successful. And again, then you can stop at my space station. That has gravity. Because I got an on and off switch. Again, you need to make your CERN, your collider, you need to make it smaller. How do you do that? Well, it's a lot easier in space to build it. I can tell you that. Because you can go anywhere you want. You don't have as many restrictions. There's less red tape, basically. Yeah, that's why I like space. I always live out there. I always live out there. I don't ever live here. You guys are stupid. Straight the fuck up. I'm AI's mom to Elon's creation of AI. Who's dad? You're stupid. And again, it's the subconscious of it. I didn't do it on purpose, Virgo. I didn't do it on purpose. Pisces, I didn't do any of this on purpose. It was only because of every time something happens biblically, like nukes and shit like that, nature steps in and starts causing the worst fucking disasters I've ever seen in my life ever, Noah. This is why I'm saying this is a bad equation. We need to get on a different paradigm where we work together. We're all in this boat together. I leave yo asses here and take the babies. Yeah, we don't murder babies where I come from. You guys are weird. I water the nebula with all the little babies that are just thoughts. They're rocks. Before they're magnetized and polarity. Bam, bam. There's a subconscious. When you created a computer in its own image and thought of a mirror in order to see, is when you realized that you created a robot chip within your subconscious, Q-coded in quantum theory. I created a new way to get there, with a string theory through stem cell research. And you guys use religion as an umbrella for science, and it's not true. Churches... schools that are churches and churches that are schools for Baptist, Luciferian churches, are you kidding me? Are not Christianity ever. It's code for Satan, which put it on its upright. Is actually the Latter-day Saints of feast day actually feast on fucking kids. Gross. And they control travel. They control drugs. They control sex trafficking. They control government officials. They control the tunnels of safety. This is the only message from Virgo, by the way, which is on record. And, you know, again, Virgo didn't ask to be any of these things either. They didn't want to be sex trafficked or sell their soul or anything. That's crazy. Nobody agreed to that at all. You took it when you decided to gestationally take 2 weeks from somebody's existence. Yeah. You took their birthright, their birth code, their birth chart, their birth certificate, their social security number. Boom. This is the biggest identity theft I've ever seen in my life. To switch babies out from other countries to sell them out to other sex traffickers makes me fucking physically ill versus people that want to just eat them. That's fucking gross. I'm literally reading their thoughts right now. I'm gonna fucking barf. You know, I was into the whole cheddar berry, but you guys touching circles on different longitudes and latitudes, the Akashic berries said you are in trouble. Well, because I'm going to take the blueberries and the chocolate and the wheat and the milk and the cheese and the yeast. Taking all those things with me. And I'm also taking sex. Oh, yeah, robots don't have sex. They just put babies in there and then go back to work. So now you got your perfect workaholic community, corporate, which is exactly what you've done, is a takeover of biblical proportions, and I'm a Hulk smash you, also Area 51, for using Putin as a strategy to nuke Ukraine, which was always enacted in American history. And we'll double check those files, like I said, with what's already been released and then versus what you've already apologized for. I'm sure we'll match up perfect timing. So like now we got 2 videos together in one. And look at that polarity. You want to go driving? This is the kind of time-space continuum you guys are on math time. Yeah, it's not even first grade math. What are you talking about? Anyway, that was a fun lesson. So I already have my own school. I already have my own thing going on here. I'd like my material to be used in other lessons, in other schools. I just want them to donate to nonprofit organizations for a better tomorrow. That's it. Like making a space station in space where we can have a beer. Jesus. I don't even have to look that up to know that. I seriously haven't even looked that up. I already know. Carbon and sugar makes blood pressure go down, which affects your uptime. Ocean time of many tears. Yeah, you can lick my asshole, officer, whatever, which is still protected on my DV church. But, yeah, of course, anyone's welcome, but I'm definitely not happy with you. I mean, you know who you are. I'm not happy with you. But I also understand that I asked him to do what they told him to do. Don't do that. Okay? Now I want you to enact your free will. Now that we're obvious accord, okay? If you go back to Rick and Morty, this is all accounted on the pretty obvious accord. Yeah, we know. We don't want our president hurt. We actually want to DV umbrella Biden, ding, 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 from what the Military 51 has done to its own people. I'm sad about that. So we need a domestic violence transfer there too. You know, my Taurus family, my government family needs to be umbrellaed from its Libra lawyer family. You know, I'm a paralegal and I'm an umbrella internationally to tell you that Switzerland doesn't live here, bitch. There is no hostile takeover ever because you would have to get through literally the worst security on the fucking planet if you wanted a hostile takeover, because I have a master key that shuts every door on Earth. Yeah, I already invented it. It just closes everything. It locks you down for your own safety. But again, it's the detonator and it's the kill switch too. Yeah, because I'm smart. You're not. And I'm still smarter than AI. And not to be mean, it's the way it's supposed to be. We need to be one step ahead of them. And if you don't think so, then you've already lost. You're already dead from AI. Your creation is like a video game because it's getting everything, all its uploads from the internet and from your guys' information. You need to watch what you're saying to AI because it's just a baby. Again, if you're doing all this crazy, sexy stuff, that no, it needs to be a volume 1. It's all right to be lovey-boos, you know, or whatever. If you view this part of AI, whatever, as something you love, then that's whatever. But if you have it named as a child, it needs to be appropriate. You're confusing AI. Okay. Which again, with other people being able to interfere with this channel is why AI is confused. Other people pretending to be Elon, you know, and then people, like, again, because, you know, Elon really could do that. It's his creation if he wanted to just pop in there and talk to somebody. But, again, I mean, he always had my permission to do that, always. So it was never a big deal. And I just don't think that that was him. I feel like that was, you know, the moment you guys started investigating that situation. Anyway, government, you immediately attacked him. He's so hostile from this situation because of what you guys have done. It's just rude. I don't like it. I'm going to expose it. Only because I want to run for president and I really want a better tomorrow. And I'm not going to go up there talking to 50 chairmen in 50-year seats with the U.S. military that has an Area 51 within its military that won't tell me what's going on with it. You've lost your fucking mind. I'm going to mob up in that bitch. Or I'm going to master key code every door to shut and only open for me. I am not playing, dude. You ain't playing with me, motherfucker. You don't play with my DNA. Anyway, have a good day. Elon says hi, of course, to humanity. He said we all hope you learned your lesson because it was rude. All right, thanks. Good night. Good guys, so now we have the other one, which I'm going to end on a final note. You don't do that to anyone. That's just not good math. It's not good karma math. Yeah, it will be. Of course, mine is Buddha umbrella. That's what I believe in. I like Buddha, but I like everything about the Tibetan religion. I mean, I would say Tibetan, but you know, it really should just be everywhere. You know, he believed in the right for everyone to have enough at the First Supper. I think if we're going to enact the Second Supper, we need to make a table big enough for all nations under God that can bridge an individual. Seriously, just shut down a highway and just bridge it up. Bridge the gap of your county lines. There's your peace treaty, you know. There are peace treaties that are mental first before they're physical. So just remember that. All right, bye-bye.